Today on Another World.
There was a knife. I know that there was a knife, and there was a woman. At first, I thought it was Rachel Corey, but I'm not sure of that. All I know is that all of this feels very unpleasant.
So what's he like?
Who? Matt Corey?
Yeah. I mean, what's it like finally getting to know your real father?
You know, Clarice, Larry will come around as soon as he finds out that this good life doesn't mean anything without you.
Well, we'll see. I wouldn't count on it. I just want to work so hard that when I get home, I just drop in bed. I want to be too tired to think.
And now, the continuing story of Another World.
Hi, came by to see if you're up and about yet.
Hey, come on, man. I'm finished with the Rip Van Winkle bit. And I've been up for hours.
Yeah?
Well, half an hour anyway.
Hey, don't apologize. You look better for it. You need the rest.
Yeah, well, I couldn't look any worse.
Hey, you look almost human. Feel like taking a trip?
Sure, where to?
Ada's beauty shop, the hair affair.
The hair affair?
Well, it's her premiere grand opening today, and she needs the moral support.
Sure, let's go.
If you're sure you're up to it.
Yeah, come on, let's go before I change my mind.
Home sweet home.
Oh, good, you got the roses.
Yeah, I got them. They almost got me. Did I feel like a jerk carrying this around?
I think you look cute.
Well, yeah, so I've been told. The captain of our hockey team, I had to bump into him, of course. He said I looked so cute, he wanted to pinch me. Asked me if I was practicing being a flower girl at a wedding.
Should have told him you were the bride.
I'd expect that remark from Clarice. What are those things for, anyway?
Well, I thought it might be a nice idea to give one to each person who came into the shop today. What do you think?
Well, it could be a good idea. Depending on who comes in, I might take the job of handing them out.
Look, this isn't Leigh's dating service. Thanks a lot. Honey, are you okay?
Yeah, sure.
Leigh.
Hmm?
Do me a favor, will you?
What?
Unpack that carton of cream rinse that's over in the shampoo area.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
sure, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Leigh, before you fog up all the mirrors. Come on. Don't get the shampoo mixed up with the cream rinse, and the cream rinse mixed up with the hairspray.
Okay.
What happened?
I saw Larry last night. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing.
Well, what's that supposed to mean?
Larry...
Larry what?
He made it very clear that we don't have anything in common anymore.
Larry said that?
Yes, and he didn't leave any doubt about it at all. It's over, Ada.
I can't believe that.
It is.
Well, what did Larry say, exactly?
Well, he said that he was very happy with his situation now. And he doesn't intend to leave the arena.
Well, do you plan to talk to him again?
No. What for? We don't have anything to say anymore.
I just want everything to look, really nice.
Just like out of Home Beautiful?
Yes. What time does Sally's plane get in, anyway?
Oh, in about an hour. Won't be long and we'll have a full house.
I wonder what Sally's going to be doing now.
Well, don't you remember what Alice said the other day, that she was going to try her hand at journalism?
Oh, that's right. That's a marvelous choice. Now that Jamie's going to be the publisher of Mac's paper. Jim, does Alice ever talk to you about Steve Frame?
Well, Liz, that's such a long time ago.
I know that, but still.
But still what?
Well, I know that Alice married Ray Gordon after Steve died, but, well, what struck me is she went back to using the name Frame after her divorce from Ray.
Well, that's not so unusual, especially since Sally's still using Steve's name. It makes sense. Now that she's single again, that Alice would want to use the same name as her daughter.
Oh, but still. Nobody ever found Steve Frame's body. We don't even really know he was on that plane.
Oh, come on, Liz. What are you talking about? Where do you think he's been all this time? Of course Steve Frame was on that plane.
Well, it just seems so unfinished somehow.
Well, life is like that. It doesn't always tie everything up in neat little bundles for our convenience.
Well, I simply think it looks strange, that's all.
Liz, there are more important things that you should be concerning yourself with, more personal. How's this for a starter? What do you want to do the rest of your life? And mine?
Obviously, your mind's made up. You're definitely proceeding with a divorce.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny, even though my marriage has been dead for a long time, I think the fact that I was still legally committed was a psychological barrier between me and freedom. I think I should start with the proceedings of divorce so I can convince myself that I'm truly free. I don't know. I think intellectually it will be for my own good.
I gather that the divorce wasn't your idea.
No, it certainly wasn't.
I'm sorry, Dr. Delaney.
Oh, it's okay. I'm a doctor. I, above all people, know how wounds heal. Besides, being in Bay City has been a wonderful way to get away from my memories. I have a job that's very rewarding, and I've met some very wonderful people.
Well, I doubt that someone of your charm would have any trouble meeting people.
If you're talking about men, I'm not exactly looking. At least not yet. You know, I really think I have to prepare myself to get back on the dating circuit again. It's not something I'm looking forward to with much anticipation. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, that's often a difficult side effect of a divorce. When you've been involved in a very close relationship for some time, it's hard to start sending out I'm available signals of a single person.
It's like being a teenager again, isn't it?
That's exactly what it feels like. I mean, there you are, back out in the wide world again and all alone. The same, frustrations and self-doubts. It's quite a challenge.
From all your knowledge, I think you might have had a similar experience.
Oh, yes. I'm still going through the after effects of a divorce.
Will you please tell me it gets easier?
Oh, it's true. I mean, the shock waves fade. You begin to feel less shattered. You even begin to relax, which is the best thing you can try to do.
Oh, I know. I keep telling myself I'm not a failure just because I don't have another marriage lined up outside. Isn't it awful, the stigma society puts on us, that marriage at all costs?
Well, for a lot of people, a bad marriage is better than no marriage.
I know.
But I'm sure that you're going to get along just fine.
Deep down, I know you're right. Thank you. Thank you for all your time and all your consideration.
Oh, anytime, Dr. Delaney.
I shall read my pamphlet on no-fault divorce and get back to you as soon as I can.
I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Please accept this as a token of my extreme admiration.
Thank you.
Step this way for the finest hair treatment in town.
Don't mind Romeo. He's harmless. Can I help you?
Hark, what a jagged tongue she has.
Shh.
I'd like to get my hair trimmed. I don't have an appointment, though.
Oh, well, that's okay. At least this is our first day anyway. Clarice?
Yeah.
The young lady would like a trim.
I don't want too much cut off. I'm letting it grow. Last time, they cut like 2 inches.
Okay.
That's right, Clarice. Listen to the customer. Take care of those good looks or you just might see a grown man cry.
Anything you say, Leigh.
To scare the customers, they think we scalp them in here.
Heaven forbid.
Now listen, have a little faith in your sister's talent, okay? I can't afford to have you telling customers that they're too beautiful to come in here.
Well, I just hate tampering with perfection.
We enhance perfection.
Yeah, well, she looks pretty perfect to me without Clarice's help.
Oh, she does, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go on over and see if Clarice has oiled her scissors. Oh, here. Here, and remember, the line is, please accept this as a token of my deepest admiration.
Out.
I know I sound like a stuffed record, dear, but I just can't get over it. You look absolutely terrific.
You make it seem like such a surprise. I haven't been gone that long.
Oh.
Oh, Grandpa, I missed you so much.
Oh, honey, if I'd known I was going to get a hug like that, I'd have walked to Chicago.
Gosh, the place looks great. Hasn't changed at all.
We washed the dishes in your honor. Hey, that's fancy luggage. Do they come in match sets?
It's very practical.
Well, times really have changed. You know, when I traveled, I wore dresses and I carried hat boxes.
Liz, I think you're dating yourself.
Uh-huh.
Hey, how's Mom doing?
She's doing just fine.
She make the shift okay? I really wanted to be there to help, but with classes and everything.
Like a duck to water. She's working with Russ and Cousin Mary Ann at the hospital's new emergency care unit.
All 3 of them?
Yeah.
It's a family conspiracy.
Boy, if I hadn't made the decision to go back to college, I'd be tempted to join the family at Old Bay City General. By the way, where is Mom?
She's down at the Sporting Life.
Sporting Life? What's that?
It's a health club. I think she's gone down to join.
Mom joining a health club? Her idea of heavy calisthenics was shaking down thermometers. Well, maybe I'll go down there right now and surprise her, because I really want to see her. Can you tell me how to get there?
Sure, it's easy to find. I'll give you the directions.
Okay.
Before you leave, don't you think you'd like to unpack your things from this elegant luggage?
Yeah, I guess so. Those lace jeans and crinoline T-shirts really get crushed in these suitcases. By the way, which room am I in?
Your choice, honey. Which room do you want?
I'm the guest. It makes no difference.
Well, think about Pat's room. It's very pretty and nice and very feminine.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other hand, of course, Russ's room is worth considering. It's very light and airy.
Uh-huh. What's going on between you 2?
We've had this discussion already several times.
Uh-huh. And I'm supposed to do a Solomon act.
It appears so.
Well, maybe I could spend odd days in one and even in the other.
Oh.
Well, I think light and airy wins out. I'll take Russ's room.
That's an excellent decision, my girl. Shows rare judgment.
How's your new enterprise? The sporting something or other, isn't it?
The Sporting Life? Everything's fine. I've taken one of the apartments in the complex. That makes things convenient.
Yes, I think that's what's called taking your work home with you.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? I was talking to you about getting my memory back. The bits and the pieces being all out of sync.
What's that like?
What it's like is having 3 or 4 pieces of a puzzle, trying to guess what the whole picture is like.
Maybe you should wait until you get a few more pieces before you try to put it together.
Well, sometimes I wonder some of the stuff is not turning out to be very pleasant.
Meaning?
Meaning that some of the recent bits and pieces have... It's gotten all very strange.
Do you want to tell me about it?
I'm not sure that you'll understand. I'm not sure that I understand. But one of the more recent things has something to do with some sort of pool.
A swimming pool?
Maybe so. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of blood. At first, I thought it had something to do with the shooting, the gunshot. I thought maybe that I was shot and I fell or stumbled into a swimming pool. But there was a knife. I know that there was a knife, and there was a woman.
Do you know who the woman was?
At first, I thought it was Rachel Corey. But I'm not sure of that. All I know is that all of this feels very unpleasant. And that if this is part of my past, I'm not so sure that all of this process is very appealing.
I can well understand it. But at least your memory's coming back. And remember, I warned you in the beginning. At first, it's going to be very frightening.
Really?
Yes, until you get all those pieces and you understand the puzzle.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure that I like this game. I'm not sure you can beat it.
You're going to have to try. That's exactly why I told you should see Dr. Wagner. I can listen to you, Mitch, but she's a psychiatrist. She can help you through this period.
Right. Well, you're not doing bad, nor is she. I'm glad that I'm seeing her.
But?
I don't know.
Is there something else?
Well, in some ways, I just want you to know that I prefer talking to you.
Prefer talking to me to Dr. Wagner?
Yes, I prefer talking to you. In some ways, this has been a big help, just talking to you.
Thank you, but I'm not a psychiatrist.
No, I know you're not a psychiatrist, but you've become a friend, and sometimes I think more than another doctor, I need a friend.
Last night was like one of the hardest nights of my life.
What happened?
I told Clarice I didn't want to live with her and Corey anymore. I said I wanted to continue living at the arena working for Jordan Scott.
How'd she take that?
How do you think she took it? I mean, I really hurt her. Like I slapped her right in the face.
Larry, you gonna be able to keep seeing her?
I can't, man. It's too painful. I mean, for me, because I know what's going on. I can't say anything to her. And she doesn't understand these attitude changes I'm going through. Jerry, I mean, it's killing me to see my baby so lost out there. And I can't say one word to let her know everything's okay.
I wish there was something that I could say. Something I could do, Larry.
No, look, just having somebody who knows where I'm at, that's enough. Jerry, if it weren't for you, I'd start wondering if I had a screw loose or something. This is such a strange position. I mean, I'm walking this thin line between reality and non-reality. It's not me I'm worried about. It's just the people around me who are suffering. Listen, I came by. I want to ask you a favor.
Hey, look, name it.
Well, you know, Clarice is going to be getting kind of lonely. And I think that she's going to need somebody who understands. And, you know, I know you can't tell her our plans, but at least you can keep her calm. You know, if she can't make sense of what's going on, you can imagine what her friends are going to be saying. I don't even want to think about what kind of advice they're going to give her.
So you'd like me to, what, keep an eye on her?
Yeah, you know, if you just drop by the house and check up on her and see if you can help out.
Sure.
You might be able to keep me posted on how she and Corey are doing. I know she thinks she's lonely, but I really am lonely. You know, hobnobbing with Jordan Scott's not my idea of a good time.
Don't worry about Clarice. I'll make sure that she's got somebody, huh? But I got a feeling that she's gonna be looking upon me as a poor substitute.
Hey, come on. Listen, I'm gonna give you some money because I want you to take care of the house and several other things. And, you think that you can work it out so she'll take the money?
Yeah, give me a couple of days. I'll see what I can do.
Buddy, you're taking a load off my chest. You really are. I'm not worried about Clarice. I think she can take care of half of Bay City if she put her mind to it.
Look, I'll be there, huh? For whatever.
Okay. Thanks, pal. Listen, I don't want you filling this role permanently. When I get through with this job, man, I'm going right back to my wife.
So, I mean, what do you got with Jordan Scott?
Nothing. Nothing illegal anyway. We don't have anything on him.
I don't want to get caught nailing that guy for some 6-month offense. I mean, not after what we've... know what you've been gambling with.
Hey, Jerry, we're gonna get this guy, and we're gonna get him good. For a lot of people.
Maybe we did overdo it a bit.
Yeah, well, you know, I guess when you forced me to play that tennis match and then maybe run that 10-kilometer run, it took a little out of me. Come on, Joey, we just went to Ada's and back.
Yeah, but you know, you've hardly been out lately, and so going to Ada's is it's a big trip for you. You've only been padding up and downstairs. You've had a bad concussion.
Thank you, Dr. Perini. You know, I wish they'd come up with some magic cure so I could get over this a little bit faster. I'm getting awfully bored with the patient routine.
You're in a great mood today. Hey, I tell you, I moved into the apartment.
Yeah. Well, so what's it like? I don't think you told me that.
I did tell you, but I'll tell you again. It's small, but it's a one-bedroom. It's got a bathroom, and the kitchen's off the living room. Well, anyway, you'll see it for yourself soon.
Hey, Joey, listen, I gotta get my stuff out of that old motel. No, they've been billing me for it all this time.
No sweat. Already got it out. It's in the apartment. I already told you about that, too.
Yeah, well, listen, when you were moving that stuff, did you happen to come across this small metal box?
Yeah, it's with your stuff. Why the panic?
Oh, it's, nothing, you know, it's just got some, personal papers, letters, that sort of thing, you know.
Carrying around love letters, huh? So under that thick skin resides, sort of a romantic?
Yeah, sort of.
Why all the mystery? Don't you want to share its contents with me?
Hey, look, it's private, okay, Joey?
Hey, message received.
Now, listen, why don't you get out of here? I gotta get a little sleep, all right?
Your manners leave a lot to be desired.
All right, Chief.
I'm just kidding.
Listen, don't you have to go feed what's his name, the cat?
Gaylord.
Gaylord, yeah.
Yeah. Right now, I guess his company would be a lot better than yours.
Yeah, well, why don't you two guys go spend a little time together, get to know each other, and I'll get some sleep. Hey, Joey.
Yeah.
Thanks, huh?
Alice. See, I recognize you out of your uniform.
Oh, Mitch Blake. What a surprise. What are you doing here?
I spent a lot of time here.
Really? I don't.
No. I didn't think I'd seen you before.
How observant. You hadn't. I just joined today.
Welcome to the sporting life.
Oh, thank you. Do you work here?
Not exactly. I'm a part owner.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, it just happened, as a matter of fact.
Oh, what a nice thing to just happen. Looks like you're handling it very well for a patient.
Well, I take that as a compliment coming from a nurse.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. Are you asking me as a nurse?
No, just asking.
I'm doing all right.
What about your memory? Is it coming back at all?
My memory, hints of bits and pieces. There's still confusion, but Dr. Wagner says that's a good sign. And I guess I should take the good doctor's word.
Absolutely. Always take the doctor's word.
Spoken as a true nurse. Where are you off to?
I am off to the showers, but unfortunately I've gotten a little turned around. I don't know where they are.
Come on, I'll show you.
To the showers?
Well, not exactly that far.
Oh, I thought this was going to be one of those health spas. Lead the way, sir.
So, how'd we do? Was our first day a success?
Well, pretty good. Don't go ordering that sports car yet, though.
Oh, my feet are so tired. I can't believe they ache up to my knees. I forgot how tiring this kind of work is.
Yeah, my feet are killing me, too.
Oh.
And my feet feel fine.
Well, no wonder. You sat on your butt all day.
I bet your eyes are sore from watching all the girls.
What's a little eye strain?
I'm surprised you're not blind.
Hey, come on, you wouldn't want anybody creeping up on this place unobserved now, would you?
Well, if she were a female, she wouldn't stand a chance. Did you sweep out the back room?
Yeah, you can eat off it.
No, you can eat off it.
Speaking of eating,
Oh. You got two topics of conversation, right? Food and girls.
and hockey.
3.
Okay if I get a bite to eat?
Again? You just had something 5 minutes ago.
Come on, I haven't eaten since 3 o'clock.
Well, go ahead. I mean, if you want to cause a whole world famine all by yourself.
I'm just going over to the health food joint and have a serious conversation with them about...
Well, they don't make pizza at the health food place, do they?
That's the problem. I'm gonna try to get them to see the error of their ways. You know what they tried to serve me this afternoon for lunch?
Bay City on Rye?
The sandwich filled with these little green things, alfalfa sprouts. I mean, people aren't meant to eat that kind of stuff.
Leigh?
Bugs eat that stuff.
Leigh?
Yeah? What?
Would you do the air pollution problem at Bay City a big favor and put something in your mouth? I mean, words are leaking out, okay? And when you come back, if we're not here, you lock up after you, all right?
You got it, boss.
Okay.
Maybe I can talk him into a nice big grease burger.
Oh.
If I ate like he does, I'd be a house.
Wish you did eat like he does. Good wind would blow you away. You look beat.
I didn't get too much sleep last night.
Do you think that you and Larry might be able to work things out?
I don't see how.
Try.
Our goals aren't even the same anymore, Ada.
Well, what are Larry's goals all of a sudden?
The good life, whatever that means. Money, cars, clothes. You know, working for Jordan Scott.
Well, if that's not what you want.
But he won't listen. It doesn't matter to him anymore. That's what he wants. That's what he's going after.
Well, what about you and Corey?
They don't seem to matter to him anymore.
I don't believe that. You know, Clarice, Larry will come around as soon as he finds out that this good life doesn't mean anything without you.
Well, we'll see. I wouldn't count on it. I just want to work so hard that when I get home, I just drop in bed. I want to be too tired to think or feel.
Oh, you're Mitch Blake.
I take it we've never met.
Well, I know I'm not that stunning, but I like to think that if somebody meets me, they do remember the occasion.
Why, is there an occasion to remember?
I don't think so. I'm sorry, we've never met.
You see, I have, well, I was in this accident. And one of the side effects is amnesia, so that happens to be where I am right now.
You can't remember anything?
Well, something like that. I mean, people might know who I am, but I don't know who they are. I can get kind of uncomfortable.
Oh. Yeah, I bet it can. That must be really strange.
Yeah. Can be. It just shows you how much we rely on our memory for ordinary things. Like I could cook one time. Right now, I can't even scramble eggs.
Well, then you could tell people that you were a great concert pianist before the accident, but you forgot how to play.
Right, right. True. That's a good idea. I think you've got the idea to start having fun with this, but... Anyway, you know who I am. What's your name?
Melissa Needham.
Jason's new partner?
Yeah, in a sense.
Well, I gotta say, you're prettier than the last one.
I wouldn't say that.
The next time you see him, tell him I dropped by.
Yeah, of course. Listen. If you ever feel the need to get back to old territory, you just, well, just drop by. I mean, whether or not Jason's here.
They say that familiar places might help jog my memory.
Is that why you keep visiting them? Hoping that something will spark from the past?
Something like that. Tell him I dropped by.
Yeah, I will. And you take care.
Next time I come by, it won't be so much for the old memories as it will be for the good company.
I hope so.
I hear Rita's shop just opened.
That's right. Every time you need a quality haircut, you know where to come.
How's it feel to be back in the 9 to 5 run of things?
Well, I'm exhausted, but it's good to be around people doing something.
You gonna be able to cope okay? I mean, what with the house and Corey and a full-time job?
Well, looks like I'm going to have to, like it or not. I always thought that I'd like to go back to work when Corey's old enough. I just had to go back a little sooner than I expected. But, you know, working with Ada gives me some flexibility time-wise.
Yeah. One of the reasons I came by was about last night. I had a feeling that you and Larry were heading for something the minute I walked out the door.
Well, I thought we were too, but it kind of fizzled out. We don't really have very much to talk about. He's set, his mind is set, and he's not too interested in hearing my side of it.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Jerry, you're Larry's best friend. What's happening to Larry?
Correction was his best friend. I just don't have any answers. I mean, he doesn't want me in his life either.
I don't know what to do. I really don't.
Well, that's why I came over.
Thanks. Good to have company.
No, not just that. I want you to feel free to call on me for whatever reason. I mean, if you need some help around the house, if you need someone to talk to, if you need someone to watch Corey when you go shopping, call me. Don't go trying to cope with this thing on your own all the time.
That's sweet of you, Jerry. Just knowing that there's someone willing to help will probably be enough.
No, I mean it, Clarice. Now, I've got this strong feeling that this is just a temporary phase that Larry's got to go through alone. In the meantime, I want you to promise to call me if you need anything, okay?
I will. Even if it isn't temporary, you know, even if it changes for good.
Live for each day, Clarice. Don't go worrying about the future. Things will work out. You know, it'll make me feel better, though, if you promise to call me if you need anything.
I will. I appreciate your caring.
Excuse me, pretty lady, but the management of the Hair Fair asked me to present you with this small bouquet and an invitation that if you're waiting for somebody preferably small, weak, and timid, why don't you wait inside?
What is this all about? You don't look like you run a beauty shop.
Oh, and here I thought I was a dead ringer for Warren Beatty. I guess now you're going to tell me you're waiting for your monster boyfriend, the black belt karate champ, right?
Not exactly, but I am waiting for someone.
Figures. Who?
My mother.
Oh.
She's over at the Sporting Life, but I can't seem to find the entrance.
Well, you've come to the right place. See, the door for the Sporting Life is right there.
Oh.
I don't suppose you're a member of the health club, are you?
No.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that.
No, I go to school. I don't think I'm going to have much time for a health club.
You don't need it. Well, where do you go to school?
Bay State. Well, at least I will be going there next semester.
I could tell you were a lady with great taste and style. That's where I'm going.
Well, maybe we'll see each other around.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'd like that. A lot. You probably need some protection. There are a lot of wolves on campus.
Sally! There you are. I was afraid you'd gotten tired of waiting.
No, I was just talking.
Leigh Hobson.
I'm Sally Frame.
Hi.
This is my mother, Alice. Alice Frame.
Oh, hi.
Hello, Leigh. It's nice to meet you.
You too.
It's open.
Hello? Anybody here?
Hey, Melissa. Over here. Come here.
Hey. Sandy. You okay?
Oh, well, I'm a little tired. I went out for a while today, and I feel like I've just completed the decathlon.
Well, you probably should be taking it easy, not pushing.
So who else am I going to push if not myself, huh? You know, you're beginning to sound just like my new roommate, Joey Perini. No, I mean, you sound like him, you don't look like him,
Come
okay?
on. Sounds like he has a lot of sense. You ought to try listening.
Yeah, sure. So what'd you come by for?
Do I have to have a reason?
No.
I just came by to see how you were doing.
Oh.
And maybe give you a little advice.
Here we go again.
Come on, do you think it's okay that I'm here?
Yeah, sure, why wouldn't it be?
I feel a little funny being here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to stay long. Because I really don't want to be gone from the connection so long that people start wondering where I've been.
What's the matter? Are people starting to keep track of your time?
Well, you never can tell. Not with the kind of people that we're working with.
The kind of people you're working with, okay? You're working with.
Listen, I really don't want to have to go through this again. Would you listen? I only want to say this once.
Okay, so I'm listening.
All right, the man who is running both the connection and the arena is a man called Jess Cooper. Does that name ring any bells?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. From Vegas, right? But I can't quite place it.
Right, he was Ilsa's boss. He's the one who owns the health club where we both worked.
Yeah, now it comes together.
Yeah, that's right. So it turns out that Jordan Scott, the guy who runs the arena, is real close to Ilsa, and Jason Dunlap, the guy who runs the connection, he was in Vegas at the time that we were both there.
Yeah, I saw him there once.
Yeah. Now, do you think he would recognize you if he saw you again?
I don't know. I'd sure know him.
Yeah. Here comes the advice. You just make sure that you keep a lot of distance between both of those guys and you.
Look, that's something you're not going to have to tell me twice, okay?
I'm not joking. I'm really serious.
Yeah, so am I.
Okay, if you need me, if you want to talk to me, tell your friend Joey to go get me, okay? Maybe I am going to check in with you from time to time.
Okay, you got a deal.
Okay.
Listen, Melissa, you don't have to worry, all right? I don't feel quite up to taking on Ilsa or any of her friends.
Oh, well, that is a very healthy attitude. Listen, anyway, how's it going here?
Okay.
Sure is a nice place to be recuperating.
Yeah, it's a ways from my place in Vegas, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll say. So what's he like?
Who? Matt Corey?
Yeah. I mean, what's it like finally getting to know your real father?
You know, I've never met anyone like Matt Corey before. He's a real straight shooter. It's been a long time since I've experienced that. I mean, how many guys do you know that would open up their houses to a total stranger like Matt Corey did for me?
Not many. Not unless I gave him something in return, that is.
Yeah, you see. See, Mac is special. You know, his goodness, it kind of, I don't know, kind of rubs off on you.
I guess he hasn't been hurt too bad.
Maybe. Maybe he's just learned how to survive without being destroyed by the bad times. Anyway, I know he's made me feel like part of his family.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I would. You know, even before I really got to know a lot about him, I think I would have enjoyed belonging to a family like this. I don't know. I keep changing. You know, when I first learned about him, I wanted just to see him, you know, face to face. And I found out about all the money. It seemed like it'd be a fun thing to do, to walk into an easy inheritance. It's all changed now. You know, I want him to know that I'm his son now, just for the simple reason that, in fact, I am.
So you're going to tell him?
I keep thinking about it more and more. I'm not sure.
And I keep thinking about it.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another Work.